welcome back to day number 4 of my Broadway vlog. If you haven't seen days 1 through 3, I'm gonna put a link above and a link in the description box below, but you should check out those videos as well. Today is day 4 and it is the last day of the cruise. I can't believe it, it went by so fast. Today I got up super early. I got up like before 4 so that I could get ready and I could stand in line for the stage door experience, which is, you know, like the autograph session. I didn't know who was going to be there until I got out of my door this morning. Apparently there was 8 people. There was Adam, Brian Stokes-Mitchell, there was Casey Levy, there was Saleha, Corey Cott, Bob Mackey, Henry Kopersky, and Ethan. So there were like 8 people that were actually scheduled to sign autographs, and I thought, oh my god, if they had 8 separate lines, it's gonna be crazy. So anyway, I got downstairs and I got in line before 5 o'clock, if you can believe that. It was like maybe 10 till 5, and when I got there, Gwen was already there, and shortly thereafter Sarah came, and so it kind of felt like a reunion of sorts, because it was the 3 of us that showed up super early on the second autograph session last cruise. It was really fun because we all got to talking to each other, and it kind of hadn't seemed like, and this is what Sarah said too, but it kind of seemed like there hadn't been any time between the 2 cruises. We just kind of picked up where we left off, and it was just so nice to see them. So we were waiting there quite a while before the next person came. I think the next person came maybe about, it was well after 6:45. It was just the 3 of us for a really long time. The first person that I went to see Bob Mackey, because I thought his line was going to be the longest. So I went to go see him, and he is just such a joy, a delight. He was so nice. He signed my book. Let me see. Bob Mackey. He signed my book. He was so nice, so gracious. And then I went to Brian Stokes-Mitchell's line, and I had made a bracelet for him, which he immediately recognized as lyrics from Ragtime. And he wrote in his autograph to me, "Make them hear you." Isn't that sweet? He's like the sweetest man. He started talking to me. I wasn't talking. I just wanted to get him his bracelet. I wanted to take a picture of him with his bracelet, and I was gonna move on. But he started talking to me, and he asked me where I was from. I said I was from Hawaii. He asked me which island. I said Oahu. He said he grew up in the Philippines. I didn't know that. And he also said that he spends a lot of time in Hawaii, and his favorite place is Hanamaui. Oh, everybody was so nice. They loved the bracelets. It was so nice to see. I just love their faces when they see what is written on it. Corey Cott was like, "Oh," and I said, "Oh, it says King of New York," and he's like, "Oh," and Adam, when I told him it says Hokkaido, he started laughing, and he's like, "I love it." And oh my god, Casey, I used to call her Cassie Levy, but I guess her name is Casey. I'm so sorry. I've been pronouncing her name wrong my entire life. But Casey, she put on the bracelet, and I said, "It says Starshine." She said, "I love it. I'm gonna wear it for my set tonight." I said, "Oh, thank you." She was the sweetest person. They were all really nice. But it was a really nice autograph session. I did manage to get everybody. Unfortunately, Wayne Brady was not told about this autograph session. I'm not sure. People said they saw him at karaoke last night, and they asked him, "Are you going to be at the autograph session?" And he said, what autograph session?" He was confused. But he's the only one that I didn't get and I didn't see. And I actually made him 2 bracelets. I made him one from Hamilton that says "Click Boom," and I made him one from Kinky Boots that says "Red and Neon Life." So I'm gonna let him decide which one he wants. By the way, I gave away all of my bracelets today, so I have no more left, but it is the last day, so I think that was really good timing. Anyway, today, let's see, I'm gonna go, there's a lot of Wayne Brady stuff going on. He has a Q&A, he also has a Name That Show tune, and he also has like, I think he has like an improv thing at the pool deck. So it's gonna be quite a Wayne Brady day, even though we didn't get to see him at the autograph session. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. and I want to see Casey's show because I didn't get to see it the first time. It's pretty busy, but I actually have to pack up my stuff because we're gonna actually have to leave the ship tomorrow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's done. It seems so fast. Like, this week just went by. Like, I can't even believe that it's already done. But anyway, I am going to rest a bit, and then I am going to go to the Wayne Brady Q&A, and that's at 1 p.m. Okay, so this is me being super happy. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last section of the video, but Wayne Brady did not attend the autograph session. Apparently he didn't even know about it, but I went to his Q&A, and I have to say Wayne Brady is absolutely probably one of the most gracious celebrities that I have ever met. He tries to accommodate everyone. He's very empathetic. He tries to treat everybody with respect, and he loves to talk to people, loves to connect with fans. And so I was really surprised that he decided not to do the autograph session, but apparently he didn't even know about it. So anyway, I went to his Q&A, and then I'll post a little bit of it you know, in the next clip.
Talked about the 16-year-old girls, but my daughter, for the first, she was among them. So but I look out, dead center, there she is. And just in that one moment, the smile, the pride, oh man,
oh my God.
She's who I live for and I work for. See, that is my reason, that's right, she is the thing. So, that was the happy end of the story. And then finally I was like, I did it for you! I told you, baby! And then during Dear Theodosia, of course I just lost it.
I wanted to say that I actually got my autograph of Wayne Brady. He stayed afterwards to autograph things, which was very nice. And then I got a really cute selfie with him. He's the one who took it, and as you can see in the picture, we're both doing shaka, but basically those are the bracelets that I gave him, that I made for him, and that's my bracelet. And it's just absolutely one of my favorite pictures of the trip, and I'm happy, and I could go home a very happy person now. A little story about after that picture was taken, I was leaving and he said, you know, I live part-time in Kaneohe, you know. He was so nice. Anyway, after that I went to see Casey's concert, and she's got a beautiful voice, and I'll put a clip of that, a little clip of her show here too, so that you can see. She sang stuff from Wicked, she sang stuff from Beautiful, she sang all sorts of things, but she has just a gorgeous, beautiful voice, and she is just a beautiful person. So that's probably one of the last concerts that I'm going to go to. Actually, my last concert that I'm going to go to is my paid ticketed performance to see Shoshana Bean tonight at the Stardust. So quick story about how I lost my glasses. So I guess I was so enthralled by talking to Wayne Brady that I dropped my glasses sometime between his show and Shoshana Bean's show. So when I went to go to Shoshana's show, I realized I didn't have my glasses. So I looked everywhere for it and I couldn't find it. And finally I asked one of the 6-man people, and he was super nice, and he said, yes, was it like a red frame? And I said, oh my God, yes it was. And he said, okay, you gotta go to guest services. Now I'm standing there and I'm waiting for Shoshana's concert to start. So I said, okay, where's guest services? He said, you gotta get all the way out, go up the stairs, and go to the middle of the ship. You're not gonna make it. Why don't you just sit down? And I said, oh my God, I can't sit down. I cannot see like 5 feet in front of me. He's like, well, hurry. pee. So I ran up the stairs, I ran through the ship, and as I was running through the ship, I saw Adam Pascal. He was walking in the opposite direction, and at that point, I just didn't care. I was just on my way to get my glasses, and I quickly saw him, and I said hi, and he said hi, and I walked past him, and then I went to go get my glasses. I got my glasses, and then I was trying to run back in time to make Shoshana's show. So I was running back, and I saw him walking in the other direction, and he looked at me and he said, "Oh my God, we're always meeting up." And I was like, "Oh my goodness." So I was like, what is there to lose? So I said, "Can I just get a selfie with you?" And so I got a selfie with him, and that's the story of how I got my second selfie on this trip, and I got it with Adam Pascal. Okay, so I just came back from Shoshana Bean's concert, and oh my goodness, that woman can sing. And she's really funny. She can tell a lot of funny stories. I really enjoyed it, but what I was most impressed about is that she has this section in her show where everybody screams out what song they want her to sing, and she'll just sing it a cappella if she knows it. It's amazing. That was probably one of the most amazing parts to everything, to the whole show, was watching her sing all these songs a cappella for all these people who just requested them.
Oh, I forgot number 4, the rule number 4. If I hear you and I ignore you, it's because it's in the set. Okay. I don't know anything from Suffs. I'm so sorry. Can't help loving that. How does that go? Maybe he's lazy, maybe he's slow. How does it go? Oh.
Let's go swim.
Come on, let's hear it. I gotta love one man until I die. Let's do it together. Let me pick a better key. No offense.
One of the most touching moments was a song that she, and the story that went along with it, about how she got the role in Waitress, and it all had to do with her friend Gavin Creel, and of course we all know Gavin Creel, and it was very heartfelt. She sang the song. This is very heartfelt, and I'm quite sure that there were no dry eyes in the entire theater after she finished singing it. Anyway, it was amazing. Shoshana's amazing, and I'm so glad that I went. So like I said, oh my goodness, this is the last day of the official last day of the Broadway Cruise number 3. This is Broadway Cruise number 3. I didn't go on number 1. Last year I went on number 2. Initially I didn't know if I wanted to go on the cruise this year because of everything going on. There were so many different things that were preventing me from going on the cruise this year, and I almost didn't go, but I'm so glad that I did. The reason why is because of this one fact. Whoever is the talent on the show is going to be amazing. That is, you know, whether or not they're my favorite. Last year Santino was on the ship and I had to be here. This year I thought, oh, I don't have a Santino on this ship, and so I don't know if this is something that I really want to spend my money and spend my time doing. However, what made it the most worth it for me were the other people, the other Broadway fans. And I think Wayne Brady and Brian Stoke Mitchell kind of hinted upon this earlier, and I said this last year, but truly when I'm with the people on this cruise, I truly feel like I found my tribe. These people, like I said, I met them last year, some of them I just met this year. We all have a common love of Broadway and of Broadway musicals, and that just brings us so close together. Like because of that shared interest, like I said last year, you know, maybe in some other circles, you know, we may feel a little bit on the outside, we may feel a little odd, we may feel a little left out because, you know, we're musical theater fans. But when you're on this cruise, everybody is a musical theater lover and theater fan. You can pretty much talk in shorthand and understand what the other person is saying. You know, we talk about obscure musicals. You know, we talk about our favorite musicals, we talk about people. I had an entire conversation with a guy named Scott who was actually really wonderful to talk to. But I had this entire conversation with this guy named Scott, and all it was him asking me, so, what did you think of Six? So, what did you think of Mamma Mia? So, what did you think of this show? And I mean, are you gonna have a conversation like that with anybody else in your life? No. And so this is what it is. And I met some extraordinarily wonderful people on this cruise, people who have opened up to me and have told me things that, you know, like some musicals have changed their lives, you know. And I just absolutely love musical theater fans. I love them. They're passionate, they're kind, you know, they have such a great heart. And, you know, it's just, these people on the ship, they're special. They're one of a kind, and we are all of the same mind, and that's what brings us together. And that's what will make me keep paying for this cruise, keep on signing up for this cruise, even if I don't know who's gonna be the talent on it. Anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of that. I thought that this cruise was a little bit on the short side. It was 1 day longer last year. But other than that, everything was absolutely wonderful. Anyone actually could be on this cruise, and I would just totally want to come because I want to come back and see my friends. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog series. I hope that you enjoyed watching what the cruise is like for 4 days. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me.